Of course not. I never said that it was. Yeah.
Well, it was
Better start saving then. Listen to the girl. The girl in the middle. Right? The other blonde. Not Pearly, but the other girl. That type of attitude, men avoid that type of woman. Because she doesn't give a crap about what you feel. And you think that's going to change in a relationship with a woman like that? When she gets in a certain mood, right? You have to study women. If you get into a relationship with a woman, and even before the relationship, this is the thing too. I'll get to this point that men study women too. You have to study a girl, because when you see that type of attitude, this disregarding, this quick, this sarcasm, as a real man, you are not to put up with that. Because if you do, it's your fault. You are responsible. I see a lot of men who are in relationships they should not be in by women who disrespect them. And guess what? I blame the man. I truly do. Because it's a certain line of threshold that you should not put up with. And because you put up with it for so long, it's your fault. You have to demand respect. Not the other way around. Please respect me. Please respect me. Please. You gotta say, no, I'm not putting up with that. There's the door. Bye. You have to be able to do that. Because you can't. What else you gonna do? I'm not ever gonna encourage you to be violent. So you gotta stand up for yourself and say, I'm not putting up with that. The other thing for women, especially Christian godly women, when you act with an attitude, or you act super sarcastic, or you have this dismissive and I don't care what men think attitude, and then you wondering why you don't get pursued, it's because men are watching. Men watch from afar. I watched my wife before I even went up and decided I was going to try to date her. I was watching her. I was watching how she interacted with other men. I was watching how does she talk about her father. I was watching how does she deal with men hitting on her. I was watching what does she do when she wanted attention. I was watching how does she verbalize her disagreements. I watched all of that. And you won't know you're being watched because men are the hunters. So what do men do? We stalk our prey. And when we see a woman with a lack of character, you won't even know that at one point we were hunting you and we decided, nah, we don't want that no more. You won't even know. You'll just be sitting there like, why aren't men approaching me? I don't understand why people aren't coming up to me. I don't understand why people give me one date and then they ghost me. I don't understand why men just talk to me for a little bit and then they leave and talk to my friends instead. You won't understand. All you're going to recognize is that your tension, you are not getting pursued and people don't want to date you. And you won't get why, because men are watching in the distance saying, nope, she don't check off any of these boxes. She don't have any good character. She's not a good conversator. She doesn't have respect for men. So therefore, we're not going to pursue her. And a good man, the more status he is, the more he's like on the top of the mountain looking down to see which one he's going to pick. And he can see you, but you can't see him. And the more you act with that type of attitude, the more men that are behind the scenes saying no to you that you will never find out. And that's the truth. And if I could teach any woman that, is that you should always act feminine. You should always act respectful, because men are watching and they are checking off the list of saying no. Now, a bad man with bad character, which we see, will say, I'll still smash you and lead you on. But the good men, the ones you really want, the ones who value relationships, will not even waste time with you. And that's the sad part. You won't even know until you hit 40. You hit 40 and then you wonder, where have all the good men gone? They were hunting you at one point, saw how you acted, and they left you before you even got a chance to say no to them.